everyone. Welcome back to our podcast, Two Laps Ahead. I'm Larissa.
And it's your girl, Katie.
And we are so happy to be back this season. This week, we had F1, we had IndyCar, and we had NASCAR. It was a full weekend, and so much happened on and off the track.
Yes.
Whew.
Very much
First
so.
of all, Max Verstappen is a dad. Congratulations to him and Kelly.
Yo, that baby looks already so cute.
Baby girl named Lily. Oh, so cute. I'm
know.
so happy for them.
So
Congratulations.
Oh.
He's a father and a half.
He's a fodder. He's a fodder.
They call him Dilf Starpin.
Oh, yuck. That is not good. I want a better name.
Right? I like the Dilf part, not the
Starpin.
Dilf Starpin.
That's too rough.
Anyways, I want to start with IndyCar because we were not able to fully watch it, but Alex Palou won his third race of the season out of 4.
That's crazy.
Sir, what? That's why they call him Mr. Perfect, because he does it again and again and again.
But he's driving for McLaren, right?
No,
not
Alex Palou.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's okay. McLaren, though, is Christian Lundgaard, which I saw his first win live. But anyways, he got his third podium from McLaren this week again in the car.
I feel like McLaren is doing just really well
overall.
In
the
both
different
sides.
Series, yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing super great. And lastly, in Indy NXT, rookie Dennis Hauger got his second win back to back. Look at you, girl.
You gotta give credit where credit is due.
Exactly.
Because 2 wins back to back in your rookie year.
Because also he used to race in Europe, and now it's his first year in the US, in like the US racing world. So it's different.
It's different.
And he's already doing so well.
That's good.
I'm gonna call right now, Dennis Hauger is Indy NXT Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna call it
probably
right now.
if he's already started this strong.
Yes.
It's only gonna get better from here for real.
I think he got it, honestly.
Yeah.
Dennis, you got it. Let's start with F1 Miami Grand Prix.
Yeah. Let's do like a brief, and I mean very brief.
Very small.
Talk about the sprint race. Because honestly, like the only thing that was important was the last like 4 to 5 laps of that race. Apart from the fact that Kimi Antonelli on pole.
Woo! My oh my.
Yo, making him the youngest pole sitter ever in F1.
Exactly. History maker right there.
I know for a fact Russell was sick. He was sick.
Jealousy.
Sick to his stomach. Because also they showed the video of like Russell waiting to congratulate Kimi when he got pole, you know, when he pulled up the car. Yeah. And girl, I know he was like faking for the camera, but I could see a little ting.
Little twitch happen.
Oh, twang in the muscle area right here. In the under cheek.
The under cheek is crazy.
But yeah, oh my god, congratulations to Kimi for getting that pole, because we know that it could not have been easy. After
exams especially.
Yeah.
Girl, I feel you.
Yeah.
You did it.
Also in the Mercedes, also in a track that probably he did not race a lot. Do F2 racing?
F2 does not.
I don't think F2 races in Miami.
It doesn't. They don't.
So in a track that he's not really like familiar with. So the fact that he took pole there, freaking insane. But anyways, so it was insane to see him take pole, but devastating to see him lose pole.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's crazy because we saw how what's it called? Not aggressive, but you can see how
careless, maybe is that the word?
No, just I don't know what's like it's a synonym of aggressive, but just how like there is just no forgiving or there's just no like conceding in F1, you know what I mean?
Okay, I see what you mean.
So when Oscar took Kimi Antonelli in that first turn, girl, I said, damn, Oscar, you gonna do him like that?
That's painful for the kid.
He had to learn.
And he learned.
Listen, you have to learn what it means to be on pole And what it means when you have people that have the fastest car or a better driver than you in the back. Gotta defend yourself, gotta do what you gotta do in order to keep your position. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately had to learn. Unfortunately got it from Oscar, but goddamn. That thing hurt. But yeah, anyways, last few laps, which was basically like the whole shebang, was that the track was a bit wet because it was raining.
Yeah.
But it started to dry out towards the end of the race.
At the same time.
Yeah. I got confused because I remember the first car to pit was Yuki. And they put him from the inters into the hard or medium. One of the twos. On the medium tires. And I was like, Yuki on medium? I'm like, they're going to do my boy wrong. Turns out
they did just right.
Mm-hmm. And everybody else started to pit right after. They pitted Lewis also, I think, right after. And they put him on a set of hards. Lewis on third for the sprint race. It was so good.
It was a happy day for us.
There was a lot of beef, man. Alonso took the wall.
Leclerc took the wall.
Leclerc took the wall on the formation lap.
It's not funny, but
Alonso took the wall, but Lawson was the reason why Alonso took the wall.
Shocker.
So that beef between Lawson and Alonso,
it's still going on.
It's forever perpetrating in the F1 world. I don't even know what to say. Max took a 10-second penalty for the unsafe release in the pit lane because, and that's not even his fault. That was Red Bull's fault. Okay. Because the pit crew for Red Bull was right behind the one for Mercedes, and while Max was finishing his tires, Kimi Antonelli got into the pit lane, was like right beside Max, and was trying to get into his pit crew, and Red Bull should have kept Max into his spot,
but they turned the light green for
they
him to go.
turned the light green for him to go, and he went bumped into Kimi. His front ring was broken.
Kimi just had Kimi learned this weekend.
Yo, when I tell you that they were beating his behind, I think if I was Kimi, I would have never came back out into the garage because I would have been like, this is traumatic.
There's no way this happened.
This is traumatic. So not only that, Max Verstappen's left front wing was gone, but basically Kimi couldn't pit because it was right in front of the Mercedes, and because of the accident, he was out. So he couldn't pit. Forget that. So Max got a 10-second penalty. Ollie got a 5-second penalty. Liam got a 5-second penalty. Albon got a 5-second penalty. And all of them had finished in the points. Right? Not anymore. They all got back down. And Max as well, because of the 10 seconds. So he finished last. So it was really, really sad. But it was such a great race because all of the action basically happened within 4 laps. So you just saw the crumble and the destroyance of 6 cars within 4 laps. But welcome to a sprint race in Miami.
Welcome to F1 sprint races.
But it was crazy. It was crazy. Oh, and we saw something that we haven't seen in so long, which was Hamilton overtaking Verstappen, and it was
a joyful moment. It was a joyful moment.
It was beautiful. He overtook that man with so much aggressiveness. He said, "Get on my way," and I said, "That's right. Let a black man pass."
I lied.
And then that's it. That was it.
Now moving on to the actual race.
Yeah.
We had this year Oscar started. No, who got pole?
Max Verstappen.
Verstappen.
Get out.
Daddy Starpin.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
Daddy Max is a thing now.
No.
Daddy Max is a thing. Yeah. I mean, you can call him Big Daddy.
No.
I don't know what's going on with the Red Bull media team, but I'm loving every second of it.
I'm trying to find a way to yeah. the name. Yeah. Do we say Verdaddy?
Verdaddy's good.
I like Verdaddy.
Verdaddy's good. Oh, I like Verdaddy. Started on pole this weekend.
Yeah, Verdaddy got pole.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we got McLaren 1-2.
Yeah.
Which again, Amazing day for McLaren. McLaren lately, over like the whole series, are doing so well.
Yeah.
Indy,
Yeah.
F1, F2 with their reserve drivers, they're doing amazing.
The commentary though had me on the floor
Again.
Yo, so one of the, I don't know who said it, because it was at the end of the thing. It was when Verdadi got his pole, and I was about to like clock out, and one of the commentators said, it was talking about Max Verstappen, and he said, "New baby at the beginning of the week, and here he goes proving once again he's the daddy." I said,
"Hey! Yeah, who said that? Yo, nah, ain't that up?"
I was like, "No,
who's your daddy?"
Innocence, my innocence. I was like, my innocence, and this was at like qualifying.
Oh, that's insane.
Yo,
there's kids watching.
Yo, I was like, my innocence. What has happened to me?
Oh my God, I love that.
But that was such a bar. He said it, and like he didn't stutter not once. I was like, you know what though? Props
he meant
to
what
you.
he said. You know.
Props to you.
Who's your daddy now?
Props to you. Though one thing I had to say, I was like, okay, good stuff. Which was Russell didn't have the pace to even break top 5. I was like, I know he's sick, because Kimi was on 3rd, was P3.
Yeah.
And he couldn't even get to P5. I was like,
I know he was mad.
I know he was sick.
But then you texted me that, and I was like, girl, we both know that he might.
I know.
He might do something.
But like, I was hoping that he wasn't going to get any. But like, that's the thing with Russell. Whenever he complains about the car and he's like, oh, I ain't got no grip.
Watch out.
He's like, I just feel like, guys, I just don't have the grip. I don't got the grip. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going
British
on.
Accent.
Yeah. I just don't know what's going on. I'm just sliding all over the racetrack. I just don't know what's going on. Toto,
so
what's going on? What's
Toto.
going on? Toto.
That's the one. Toto.
I'm
so confused.
I just don't understand. I'm just sliding all over the track. I just don't got grip in the car.
I'm quite arguing with this car. Like, what's going on?
We just didn't have pace. We just didn't have grip in the car.
With his long lashes batting.
And him sipping all the time. Like, what the frick are you sipping all the time? But he's like, I just don't have grip in the car. And then, bam, race day, he like freaking slips into like, nobody talks about freaking George Russell, and he somehow always gets third.
They call him Mr. Consistency for a reason.
I don't.
And I hate it.
I can't stand it.
But I gotta respect it though.
We got 20 races to fix that. Like, I can't. Like, we gotta start changing that. Starting in Milan. You know how messed up that is. Like, you're literally on podium, but we haven't said your name not once in a whole race,
because no one know where you came from. I don't know where he comes from. We started the race, he's like in the P7, P8. Mind you, somehow, last lap, he's on the podium.
Nah.
You don't know how he got there. You don't know who he overtook, when it happened, but he will be on that podium. I can't do it anymore, but I have to respect it, because it's so like, wow. Great job, but I'm tired of your ass. Like, I'm done.
No, I'm
actually done.
No, I can't stand it anymore. Because then it's like, when they get into the cool down room, the commentators have nothing to say about
George Russell.
Because there's nothing to say.
It's like,
nobody paid
George.
attention.
There's George right here. Oh yeah, here's George.
Nobody paid. I'm like, that's the thing though. It's like, but do you want to be a race car? Like, that's what I'm saying. Would you want to be a race car driver where it's like you're always sneakily getting third, but like you've made no mark? Like, that's a win enough for you? Or would you want to be a driver that's like, your fight, even if like you're not getting your podium, but you're like, you're showing, you're fighting, your driving skills is like showing enough that like you're a brilliant driver. I think that would suck, because then it's like, okay, by the time that I retire, or if I have to retire, or if I leave the sport early, whatever, what are they going to say? They're always going to say like, oh, she was always on podium, but
no one know how.
But like, when you think about like the greats, you know what I mean? You're talking about Schumacher, you're talking about Ayrton Senna, you're talking about even like Raikkonen. Is it Raikkonen that was like not talking a lot?
Yeah,
Raikkonen, sorry. Raikkonen wasn't talking a lot, but like his driving style talked for him.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I would rather that
than for
me to just be like always constantly on the podium. But like,
There's no marks that
nobody sees how I actually got on the podium because I'm always like silently just making my way up there because I got somehow lucky every single time. And every single time that George is on the podium, Max isn't.
Clock that.
On the podium. So that means that it's because Max is not having the car, like he's having an issue with his car or whatever, that he's on podium.
So in brief, Red Bull fix your car and then we'll not have Russell on the podium anymore. Let's talk about the race itself. Like Jack Doohan.
Yeah.
Lap 1, turn 1.
Freaking crashes into Lawson.
Yeah.
Gets a puncture. Can't finish the race. So he's already out.
Mind you, that was his last race in his contract.
I don't even know.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm just.
You're not laughing.
If I don't laugh,
dying.
I'll cry for him.
No, I'm
so
dying.
sad.
I'm just dying.
It's so sad because like that's his dream, and now he's just like out of chances to prove himself.
I just feel like you didn't take it like you were supposed to take it. If I had 5 races. Bro, I'm making sure that Alpine is somewhere up there, bruh. Even if I have to drag it by my fingernails. Okay? That Alpine is crossing the line. Like, bro.
It sucks that he had to DNF, and then he also took out his teammate, like, Lawson.
I feel like there was too many mistakes. There was too many, like... just too many mistakes. Too much hesitation, too much, I don't know, self-doubt, maybe?
Maybe. Because when he did start it, he was already, like, getting the comments of, like, oh, Colapinto is coming soon for you, na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, but he has
so
said
that probably got into his head.
But he said it wasn't gonna, he said that it didn't affect him.
But he said, you know.
Listen.
He said, and we saw something else on the track. That's all I'm saying.
That's facts. But, honey boo, like, girl, I don't know. Are we gonna see you in Imola?
That's my question.
Because right now I'm thinking like they're out here at Colapinto's door.
They are, and apparently where is Colapinto from again?
He's from Argentina.
The Argentinian sponsor of Alpine put out a statement, or early statement of like Colapinto coming back, and then they took it down because it wasn't supposed to be out yet. But you know what? TikTok fans are fast.
We see it.
And it was out on TikTok. People were freaking out. Oh my gosh, it's happening. Colapinto is back. Na. So we have a week off of F1.
Mm-hmm.
Silly season will strike again for sure.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
But also, silly season will be good. It's going to be a mini silly season for real because there are a couple of drivers that are not going to have their seat for next year. I'm looking at you, Judge Russell. So we shall see about that.
She said, "Mm-hmm."
Well, I mean, his contract is ending at the end of this year.
Yeah, I don't. Who's gonna keep him for another year at least? Who will assign who? He could sign. I'm thinking of their F2 driver. He could sign Paul Aaron from F2
because there have been good results with Kimi.
Yeah. And Paul's he hasn't been racing actually. Well,
so they could be like, George, it's been real, but not real enough.
They could put the F1 female driver from Academy, Dorian Pen.
Mm-hmm.
She keep winning every other week in the F1 Academy.
No,
she's doing well.
She's doing very good.
She's doing very well.
Or honestly, just put Valtteri Bottas back. Thank you.
Either one, I'll be happy. I'd be happy.
Valtteri Bottas is out here, and I'm waiting.
My man was cycling this weekend at a competition. I'm pretty sure he won on like got a podium.
Mind you, he's a reserve driver for like 3 teams.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's a reserve driver.
He's just vibing with his girlfriend, I love that for them.
I love that for him. But I do want to see him in a car again.
Yes, me too.
I do. But yeah, there was that. There was also the fact that Piastri overtook Verstappen on lap 14, but that was because Verstappen's brake were basically done. So he went too wide, and Piastri just took that chance and took pole.
What happened to Behrman later on? Because he also DNF, right?
Yeah, yo, we don't know. We just saw smoke coming out from the back,
And
and then
his name just dropped to the left.
yo, bro, Berman said bye bye.
Well, that was fun, guys. Thank you.
Yo, we don't know if it was a engine going poof. We don't know if it was
an engine failure
or if it was a lockup. We just know like he caused a virtual safety car, and like they had to go pick him up because basically like the car was done.
Oh, he couldn't go to the pit even.
No.
Oh,
He was stuck at a turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not what we wanted, but hi.
But he wasn't the only one. Bortoletto was also forced to retire
Yes.
because of engine problems.
Ugh,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a rookie weekend.
The
this
rookies were
weekend.
having a lot of... This is what I'm saying. Also, back to another rookie. Kimi was, again, he got to P3. I'm not saying that Kimi could not be the number one driver. I think he could be the number one driver. It's just that Kimi is so aggressive. And I think that I think in this weekend, he kind of realized what it means to be at the front and to be fighting with the big boys.
Because mind you, they're like almost twice his age up there.
Well, not only that, but just like with people that
They have experience.
like
They
I
have
said,
the car.
they're not conceding.
Exactly.
We don't care if you're the youngest pole sitter ever, honey. We gonna get that pole.
We gonna take you out
Okay.
in lap 1.
We gonna get that pole. You either gonna move or we gonna move you. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Especially Max Verstappen, he gonna move you.
He don't care.
He gonna move you. Get out of my way. Cause you know what he not gonna do? He not gonna break.
Exactly.
So Bird Daddy ain't gonna break. So
I love her daddy.
Bird Daddy. So he gonna go. But I think, and then when he got third, I think he was like in his head to be like, I have to redeem myself. So he drove really aggressively because I know that he's like, okay, I'm behind Oscar, I'm behind Verstappen. Those two are going to be like very aggressive because, of course, championship, So I think he was trying to like mimic that as well, to be like, I have to be aggressive. It was just too aggressive because one, he was locking up every 3 seconds. Them turns, it was just, you were seeing Kimi and all you see was white smoke. Just that tire was just spinning.
Double spinning.
It was just spinning in rotation. You're just like, okay, girl, like we get it.
Like, calm down.
But that's what was getting him in trouble because that's how Oscar got him and everybody else. So then he dropped back into the line and everything else. So I think he needs to learn that as much as like you want to, prove yourself or redeem yourself from everything that went on that weekend, you need to play smart about it.
Yeah.
Which is, especially if you want to be number one driver, honey, we need to get George Russell out.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Hey.
We need to get George Russell out.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
I was watching the Hamilton's radio
Yeah.
the week.
Yeah.
The race.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ferrari does it again.
No, but I get
They
him.
screw up their drivers again.
I get him. You know what? I was looking at Facebook because I don't know how I got into the F1 community on Facebook. I think my RCMP agent listens too closely to my stuff.
A bit too much.
Yeah.
He's working overtime.
Like a bit too much. So I'm in a bunch of like, I'm not in them. I just see a lot of posts coming from them. So right after race weekend, I just saw a bunch of people being like, oh, like the way that Hamilton conducted himself was so unprofessional, and he was, what's it called? He was whiny and he was disrespectful because look at how he's talking to his race engineer, and it's like,
but look how they do him.
Look at
how they treat him.
But they've all done that.
Yeah,
all driver has done that.
Again, it's because he's just a black man, and you hate to see a black one winning. Just say it like that.
I just think it's because y'all just don't like the fact that this man has 7 under his belt.
Exactly.
And he's the only one to have ever done it 7 under his belt.
Besides Schumacher. And you hate it. It's okay. Cry about it.
And it's okay.
Cry
but
about
it is
it.
what it is. You know what I'm saying? We out here. Because black excellency.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Gag it. But no, they did him wrong. I'm sorry. But why is it that it's taking you 4 laps.
2 times 2. 2 plus 2.
2 times.
2 fois 2. I was waiting for you.
I'm scared for you. I'm scared for you, man. Cause nowadays you be saying stuff, and I'm like, I gotta double make sure that it's correct.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry, Pookie.
It's okay.
Yes, 2 times 2. But it took them 4 laps to finally tell Charles to let the man pass. He was on mediums. Like, I ain't gotta say more than that. This man was on mediums. No, if you look at the time intervals, Lewis Hamilton was half a second behind or less behind Charles Leclerc consistently for those 4 laps, which means you are letting him burn his tires for 4 laps. Like, why aren't you making this decision within a lap? Like, you guys know what's going on. You guys can see. So then by the time that Hamilton ends in front, Charles now has better freaking tires because now he has heat in his tires.
Because he had 4 laps to get the heat.
And that's what I'm saying. And nobody is talking about the fact that Charles was actually being sassy too in his car, because he kept saying, well, can you ask Lewis to hurry up? And I was like, girl, the tires are done. Like,
please.
Them tires are on the floor. Like, what you mean?
Because we're behind your butt.
And he was like, all I'm getting is dirty air. Well, you better suck that dirty air, girl.
Suck it up, boy.
You better take in the dirty air. What's wrong with you? He's like, all I'm getting is dirty air. Can you tell Lewis to speed it up because all I'm getting is dirty air? I'm like, well, yeah, because now you got freaking hot tires. Your hearts are now freaking good and ready to go. And then, mind you, when they switched it up again, they didn't even tell Lewis. They just told Charles past Lewis.
The disrespect.
So then I stand with Lewis when they told him, oh yeah, Sainz is 1.4 out. I stand with his message. So, so do you want me to let him pass too? And I would have slowed down too. I would have let Sainz just...
I would have parked the car. I would have parked the car.
I would have told Sainz, go right up ahead, girl.
Park the car, Lewis.
Go find the love of your life. Because clearly they
don't
want me. What are we talking about? I would have felt so disrespected because 4 laps to tell me you playing with my face.
Yeah, no, you are.
And with my tires. Like, you guys are acting as if y'all don't know how tires work.
You do. 4 laps behind a car.
Yo, the tires were hot. The tires were hot. He's on mediums. Charles is on hards.
Like, he was ready to go.
And the thing is, by the time that they had switched back, right, with when Lewis got in front of Charles, 5 seconds behind Antonelli. By the time that they had switched back, he was 3 seconds behind. So he had pace.
Yes, he still had pace.
But if they had done it before, he would have been right behind Antonelli. He could have taken Antonelli down.
That's Ferrari for y'all.
And they keep telling him, don't go too fast, because you need to keep Charles in your DRS zone so that Sainz can't catch up to him.
Oh, that for Sainz to hit Leclerc after. But anyways,
I digress. We digress.
That's the one.
Liam forced to retire. You know what? Get this man off the grid. And that's all I'm going to say. Let's move on. NASCAR. Let's move on.
Wait, no. Oscar won the race.
Yes.
Let's focus on the good things. Oscar won the race. McLaren won too.
With the worst gritty I've ever seen come out of somewhere in my life.
His mom was ice behind me like, well, he never really had rhythm. I said, oh, we know.
No, we can tell.
We can tell.
Because
we can tell.
Why is his left leg hitting the back pavement? I don't get it. I feel
like he had a stroke midway.
And he practiced and it was not that bad. So how come...
On Friday, it was good. It was, I'm
going to chalk it up to, it was the heat. It's the heat. He just finished a race. He's excited. But never, you know what?
No.
Actually, no, it's not never again. Let's just keep practicing and then
Behind closed doors.
and then get
and then
a better
next
gritty.
week or in 2 weeks you can do it again.
Yeah, a better gritty.
But Oscar, what the heck was that, boy?
Yo, I saw that. I had to close my TV.
I felt so embarrassed. I said, ooh.
No, I closed my TV. I said no.
I cringed a little.
Yo, he said he did this, and I said no.
You know,
I couldn't even reopen
there
it.
was a comment on their Instagram that was like, "This is what you see what people can do."
No, I had to say no.
Ooh.
I had to respect myself.
Oh my gosh,
I had to
love
respect
you,
myself.
Oscar.
And it's the fact that he prepared himself too.
Yeah, because he said, "Wait,"
and then he's like, "Wait, let me get this," and he still didn't do it. I had to respect myself. I closed the TV. I went away.
Oscar, we love you, man, but never again.
Listen, 81 for life.
Really, but
You know what I'm saying? But let's practice more.
So right now for the leadership of F1, we have Piastri still leading the championship, Aussie, and then we have Norris behind him, and then Verstappen.
Yeah.
Now in 2 weeks we have Imola. Is this gonna change?
We could.
Because mind you,
We could.
that's 2 weeks for Red Bull to do something again.
Yo, I'm telling you, they're gonna touch up that car.
They always do, man.
But they need to touch up them brakes. Okay. Let's touch up them brakes.
Leave the car, focus on the brakes.
Because every single time them brakes go long. Okay. After like 4 laps, them brakes are gone. We need to touch on them brakes. Okay, let's go back to England. With them tea and them crumpets. Go under that car.
Screw some, whatever they call it.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Connected the chassis to whatever. Fix them brakes.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. Because Verdaddy, he needs a win.
Yeah, he does. For Lily.
For Lele.
Anyways, I just want to talk about Lawson. Gotta go. He has no points.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
He's gonna crash out.
Let's move on.
Let's move on to NASCAR.
Our
American princesses.
We are in.
They were in Texas. I just want to say how. That Carson Hocevar got pole.
Yeah.
That 77 chili white car got pole.
Yeah, it was a nice car. I can't even lie. The livery in the white.
I know.
Look good.
Guys, the best day of my life.
It looked good.
When I saw that he got pole position.
It looked good.
Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
But that day.
Shut up.
That didn't
Hallelujah.
last.
Hallelujah. and he good. I'm happy for him and his team. That was good.
That didn't last.
Cheers to more post position down this season, because it will happen again.
Yeah,
it will happen again.
Yo, there was a lot of caution flags, man. This race was wild.
Texas is always wild, baby.
That's
race,
race.
one thing for sure.
Yo, that race was wild.
In our prediction last week, I had said Hocevar, and you were like, "Oh my gosh, no!" So I had to change it. But I was looking right.
Yeah, he got pole, but did he finish?
But he got pole.
Okay, but
Listen,
did he finish?
Focus on the happy stuff.
Thank you.
He got pole.
Thank you.
No, did Lady win? No, but he finished the race.
Focus
on the happy stuff.
Thank God.
Finally, a race where he had no damage. Well, no bad damage.
And
he did not DNF, which was the goal.
And at some point, though, Hocevar's car, I'm pretty sure he was driving that thing like his steering wheel was
gone, yeah, for a while.
Because that car was driving sideways.
Yeah.
Just
he was drifting.
He was going straight. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh. This week in NASCAR, what happened in NASCAR?
Bruh. So we're already starting bad with Gregson rolling into turn 1. From the outside, went inside, just slid out, caution out. Danny decided to, go out in flames. He said,
"Now, Danny, when we told you, go on fire, gully pop, we did not mean literally fire, babes. We meant as a metaphor."
No, he said, "Oh, you gonna see me?"
No, that's not what we meant, baby.
Showed up and showed out.
That's not what we meant.
In flames.
Like, girl. I guess you're okay, because I haven't heard no news, so that's good, but please, never again.
No, never again.
Please.
Shout out to Riddick, though. He went from 17th to 2nd in the first stage.
Oh, Period.
Yeah, man.
It's that monster car, baby. I'm telling you, monster energy.
And then Briscoe spinning out after bottoming out, causing a third caution.
Exactly.
Yo, Barry's car, he was leading
Yeah.
at some point in stage 1, and his car bottoms out, spins out. He goes back leading, spins out because he bottomed out. Okay, goes backwards, hits the wall, bow, and that car was gone. Like, he was just gone. So whatever. So we had a new leader after people went to the pit, and it was Gilliland, because he didn't pit. But he quickly lost that pole to Larson, like quickly.
Which again, Kyle Larson, he's like George Russell. I don't know where you come from.
No,
Where do you come from?
I didn't even know he was up in the top 10 up until I was like, wait, what? Just Larson taking...
This man, he raced on Saturday in different series, won that race, right?
He did.
Yeah, he did. So I forgot that he had to race again on Sunday.
Yeah, he did.
And then when I saw him leaning, I said, Kyle Larson is still here? Like, sir.
Yo, Texas was brutal, bro. Buescher lost his rear tire on the racetrack after hitting a wall.
Why are you laughing? That's no funny. Because if we don't laugh, we will cry.
It was so bad because he hits the wall. It was not bad, but it was funny, but like not funny, because he hit that wall, loses his tire, and it just like pops right off. Gets into the middle of the track. It's steaming into the air.
Wait. What do you mean?
Like the tire itself is just steaming, throwing up steam. Mind you, we're in Texas, so the fact that we can see steam.
That's insane. That's insane.
Yo, it was so bad. But then he actually makes it back into the pit so they can change his tires and stuff, which is good. Yeah. But they called the caution not on him, but on the tire for debris, which is good. Oh, and by the way, stage 1 was won by Cindric, who honestly I was not expecting.
I'm not mad at it because good for him, but like
I just don't know where he came from. Just like Larson, I just don't know where he came from. Like he was just like, "Oh, I'm here," and I was like, "Oh,
yay,
okay, girl."
Period.
And I mean, after his win last week, I was like, "Fair enough, fair enough." And then stage 2, Larson wins that. I was like, "Okay, whatever." Byron hitting Custard in the pit. That also was so stupid as hell. So Byron comes out because he's finished pitting. Custard's trying to come in, hits him, spins him around. Custard literally like finds himself parked into his thing backwards. I was like, what's going on?
Welcome to NASCAR.
Yo, Bubba wiped out 7 cars with him.
Gone. I screamed.
7 cars with him.
I screamed.
7 cars with him.
I screamed.
7 cars.
7 cars. I don't care. It's Bubba.
7 cars. Care. 7 cars with him, bruh.
So mad, and I think it's because of Logano.
They say it's because of Logano, but
I say it's because of Logano.
From different angles, like they're not sure though. Because from like one angle, like it does look like he's actually is rumping his back bumper. Yeah. But from another, it looks like there's actually space, so it might have not been Logano. I think he was tight. He was close to the wall.
I think it's Joseph.
It might have been Joseph in that pizza, bruh. Yo, it might have been Joseph in that pizza, bruh. Because, bro, he hit that. 7. He took Bowman. He took I don't know how many people. People have to go back in the garages to get the car fixed. It was insane. Jesse Love crashes. He spun out and crashes. And he's new because this is his second career NASCAR Cup Series start. So he's new.
So sorry.
So he's new, but he crashes.
Sorry, vibes.
McDowell. I don't know. That doesn't matter. That really doesn't matter. But then at the restart, it was Kyle Larson and McDowell out front. So again, Kyle Larson is just out here. Bush spins out. Caution for the 8th time. We're back up to a green flag. Kyle Larson is still out front. You're like, God damn, bro.
Why?
Like, what? How come you're here? Carson Hocevar, Cody Ward, Ryan Pierce are collected together in a crash to bring out the 9th time a caution into the race. Hocevar got loose coming out to turn 2. Yeah. He hits Priest into the wall. Hocevar nearly goes airborne. We saw that.
Yeah. Scary.
If it wasn't for the flaps on that car, that Hocevar would have gone into a plane ride real quick. Just ready for takeoff. Pew!
It's so scary.
Bye, Pookie.
So scary.
Yeah.
Thank God for that little front thingy.
For those flaps?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think NASCAR technology has come so far to keep these people safe.
Yeah. Keep the car down.
Yeah. Because also there was another crash where another driver could have gone, I forgot who it was, but it was one of the earlier crashes. He could have gone airborne as well, but those flaps kept him grounded.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
That would have been
a
big, bad accident.
Mm-hmm. But then
it's so sad, man, that Hocevar went from P1 to P24.
Bro.
Like it's like we can't win, babes. We can't.
Yo, and
I'm
it's
so
just, and it's just, and then we had a 10th caution with a big crash, including Keselowski, Bush, and Custer and Cindric.
Big names, huh?
Bruh.
Big names crashing this weekend.
Keselowski spinning out, coming out of turn 2. Again, that turn 2.
It was not a friendly turn.
It was collecting them names. It said, y'all are writing checks y'all cannot collect.
I love that.
And collected all the others. And you guessed it. Another caution. Tyler Reddick spinning out into turn 1. Having contact with Suarez. He saved himself, Reddick, but still.
Was Suarez out of the race again? Or was he fine?
I think he was fine.
Thank God.
I think it was fine. And then,
God, he's the uncle. Oh, wait. He's the uncle now. Because Lily. That's his niece.
Oh, word?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
And then, with like 10 laps to go, it was a battle for the lead for McDowell and Blaney. Because Larson went too high at some point and he like took himself out, which my pokey, we didn't want you anyways. And then freaking McDowell made a freaking wild attempt to block Joey Logano, forcing him below the line, and he lost the lead. Like, wow. I mean.
So that's how Joey got the win.
You know what though? At first I didn't understand it, but you know what? It's NASCAR. You have to make big move, big risk.
You have to try at least
to keep to make it work.
Yeah.
But then, again, that turn 2. McDowell got loose. He got loose coming off of turn 2, and he crashed into the outside wall and then hit the inside wall. So the good day that McDowell was having came to a strong and sudden.
Yeah.
And it was a very good day for Team Penske. Penske? For Team Penske, because then Joey Logano had the lead on the inside.
And he only led 7 laps. Like, that's insane.
Yeah. Bro, Blaney was on the outside. Couldn't get it though.
No.
Joey Logano won. And I was so surprised because that's the thing. Joey also crept up.
Yeah, but Joey Logano, you take that car from the back of the P26.
But that's what I'm saying, because he started like in the 20s.
Oh yeah,
and
deep
then
down.
Somehow stage 3.
You doing something good, sir.
He was close enough.
Okay, Joseph. Look at you.
With the pizza. He was close enough to get to the lead. And that's the thing, like, if McDowell didn't have taken that risk, would he have kept his lead? I'm not sure, because I think there was also for the fact that McDowell was starting to slide, and there was like, the thing of like with overlapping the cars and the dirty air and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if he would have kept it for sure. I think that's why you have to take the big risk, because
you just never know.
If you don't take it, are you going to be able to keep your lead, because you have so much like other factors that are against you. You know what I mean? It's Texas. It's hot. Tires are going to be starting to slipping and sliding out of these tracks. You know what I'm saying? We're just out here just calypso all over. So I think he had to, and I think it was, you had to make the move. It sucks that he ended up in both walls, and he had to. Why are you laughing?
It's not funny. And
he had to end his day, because like I said, he had a strong day, and I had to end that day, not finishing that race. But
it's okay. We learn him. We move on.
We learned it. We hope that we're gonna do better for
next races.
The next one. But they're all hitting like freaking hot places, because next week we're in Kansas.
Yeah, you're all not doing any better.
We're not
Good
like
luck.
we're not getting to better
we're not
conditions.
Getting any cooler, but
yeah, we're not getting to better conditions. You know what I mean? Like the cooler conditions were earlier.
Yeah,
now
but
we're
at
just
least what not to do now. So hey.
I mean, risk to take. It is what it is.
I guess, yeah, it is, yeah.
It is what it is. But we had so many cautions. I think we had 10 in this one, which was close to last year's. Was it last year's? Last year they had 11.
Something like that, yeah.
Cautions. Something like that. This track was especially very difficult because, one, again, it's very big, but two, the first two turns are very flat. A little bit bumpy, but turn 2, like I said, it was taking names
one by one, or group by group, actually
group by group just taking one car, taking 3 cars at the same time. But then turn 3 and 4 were really bumpy, so cars had to make sure that they were adjusting their suspensions in order to be able to take turn 1 and 2, and then readjust to take turn 3 and 4 respectively, because them shocks were taking shocks. But that's the thing too, a lot of cars were bottoming out.
A lot of cars were bottoming out. The track was so hard to manage, I feel like.
It's a hard track, because if you don't take care of your suspensions, and
you're gone.
And that's the thing, if you don't come into the turns at the right angle, you're hitting a bump every single time. You're gone.
Bye-bye.
At lap 30,
back.
That turn 2 gonna call your name.
Oh yeah, it's coming for you.
That turn 2 gonna call your name. You know what I'm saying?
But Logano, Team Penske, congratulations once again. I don't know what luck you guys will have this year, but hey, good job, guys. Good job.
Hey,
he's staying. Blaney, we did it. We did not DNF, baby.
Thank God.
We finished the race.
Thank God.
Thank God. Because I swear I was this close to freaking crash out over you. But we did it. Whew, finally. Right now, we have the driver standing, right? Yeah. Somehow, William Barron is still P1.
I mean, he has a lot of points.
Yeah. I think it's because of the 500.
Yeah. Because he's at 400 something.
Kyle Larson is second.
That makes sense.
That does it?
That makes sense.
Okay.
Kyle Larson is always winning stages, though.
No, true, Kyle. Yeah, I don't know. Hamlin P3. That's good. That's good. Elliott. Hey, number 9 for Reddick.
William Clyde the second, please. Please.
Clyde Jr.
Please.
And then Reddick went up to P5.
Okay.
Bell went down to P6. Blaney up to P7, and then Bubba to P8, and then Logano. Hey, look at you, up to 2,
up to P9,
and then we end top 10 with Alex Bowman with Bobo.
Mambo. We need to.
Yeah, Mambo. We want good for you, honestly.
We really do.
We really do.
I'm waiting for that 48 car to
do something.
Yeah.
Just to do some.
Yeah.
We don't know what, but just
I want I remember when I beginning of the season, Mambo was at the beginning.
Stop calling him Mambo.
I really do like Mambo.
Oh my god.
I was saying Mambo at the beginning. He was always top 5 or at least top 10. Now, where is he?
It's okay though, Mambo. It's okay. We learn and we get better. Let's go to our segment, a rookie of the week,
Which is
this week,
Kimi
Antonelli, because obviously
he got pole
history maker. He got pole
and he got P3.
Exactly. He did his thing at his young age. So ate that up, baby.
Yeah.
Do you think he's gonna get his first win this year?
Yo.
Listen, we got 20 races.
We got 20 races.
A lot can happen, y'all.
And a lot can happen.
But it's also, I feel like Kimi. If someone had to pull it off, it could be Kimi.
It could be Kimi.
Yeah.
And I need someone to make George Russell sick.
I feel like he's jealous.
He is.
I feel like he is.
He's already eating at Toto's house on a daily basis.
He lives there. He lives there.
Okay.
Toto picked him up from school. Like, please.
Toto is checking out the homework. He doesn't have time for George Russell right now. I think he could. I think he could potentially pull off.
What track would it be?
Oh,
imagine if it's Italy, his home race. That'd be so good.
I don't think it's gonna be Italy. I'm sorry.
Oh, no way.
Because if Forza Ferrari doesn't pull that off, at this point, retire both cars.
No, for real.
Retire both cars. Close down the garages.
We have to call Fred Vasseur.
But
Fredu. Like, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
like we need to come as a collective.
Really.
Yeah, because
next week, NASCAR, our American princesses are in. I love them. Our queens. They're in Kansas.
Yes, sir.
We need predictions.
Okay.
I will go first.
Yeah.
Host of
If you say host of
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Say something. You've been bashing on him, and he proved you wrong.
And he didn't finish.
Okay, he finished the race.
Like back.
Okay, and
Back.
listen, Carson girl, I believe in you. I will put you P3.
Can't lie though, Chili's is a great restaurant.
I never had Chili's.
I went there.
Do we have one in Canada?
No. It's an
Oh.
American establishment for
Okay.
sure. Went there 2 years ago. Really great place. Good food, good vibes. Had a good time. So I understand the love for it. I support
He
it.
loved Chili's for real.
No,
for
I get
real.
it.
Yo, his
I got
Instagram
it.
page is all Chili's.
I get it. Girl, I got it. No. Give me something that's
No, piss off.
okay.
Oh, fine. Okay, I'll put Kosovar in the top 10.
Okay. I want
P3 Hamlin. Girl, when I say on fire, I did not mean literally. So please stay not on fire, but be on fire. Well,
we didn't ask for Katniss every day.
exactly. P3 Hamlin. P2 freaking Larson again. Kyle. I love you. And then, oh, you know what? P1, I want to say something really out of the blue.
Yeah.
Ross Chastain.
That's very
out of the blue. But knowing Ross Chastain, that he's the kind of guy to like be quiet for a while and out of nowhere be like, hi.
I'll take it though.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. What about you?
P1, Bubba, please come back to me. Please, Bubba, please. P2, Larson. Because I feel like we can't take you out.
You can't.
You're here to stay.
No, really.
P3, Mambo.
Bowman.
Mambo.
Gosh.
Okay. Yeah.
Membo.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. That's our predictions.
Yeah.
Locked in. Can't change it. It will be changed.
It will be changed. Next week, we got NASCAR in Kansas. We got IndyCar. So that's what we're going to be watching. F1 is taking a break because they got to go rest their eyes and go fix their freaking cars. We're looking at you, Ferrari, especially.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, Thank you so much for watching, for listening, for being here with us. We appreciate y'all. We are episode 10. We are getting up there. And yet the season has just begun.
Just started. We're only on race 5 for F1. So.
I know. Like, this is insane. But there is so much more to come. We have so much plans for the summer because it's starting to get hot out in Canada. You know what I'm saying? We are getting some.
We gonna be outside. Hopefully.
So yeah, we got stuff planned for y'all. We're gonna be seeing some stuff. We will take y'all along to go see some stuff and hear some stuff and do some stuff. So make sure y'all follow us on everything: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Follow us on TikTok, on Instagram. Comment on everything. We want to talk to y'all. We want to respond. Honestly, we love having interactions with y'all. So when y'all comment, it means the world. Or when you guys send us messages, it means the world. We listen to everything. Yeah. It honestly, it warms our heart and it makes us continue and work harder to make this better. But especially her, because honestly, I'm here to yap. I'm just letting y'all know what's going on. So yeah, see you guys for next week for Indy and NASCAR, and yeah.
Hopefully, Hocevar wins. Bye.
Why did you have to ruin it?
Okay, fine. Blumen.
Girl,
Mendo. Bye. Anyway, bye guys. See you next week.